And welcome to Let's Play Skyrim Perfectly Modded, Episode 7. So, the thing loaded my save, and I was thinking about animations. Oh, I did disable it. Well, wait, does it always say disabled, or... Because I'm thinking of maybe... Can I make it so the animations don't play when I'm in first person? No, I don't seem to be able to. Just because they're kind of glitchy, you know? Anyways, I don't know what this is. I actually kind of forgot what point I was. Oh, great. No, that wasn't that far from finishing it. So, Dragon Mode thing. It lords. The broken. The schemer. Oh, Dwemer, skimmer. Probably something like that. The ghost is a god. Alright, that's the guy who wore his armor. Trollman. See, armor robes. No, because Doomsayer I read. Yep, the double damage in Snords and then not extra damage to Nords. Found the book with blood. Sees a threat. Young Warden. Giant spider guys. Yep, attack you and only break your gold. Because I'm also thinking is every session, once I get that flying house, if I can, if it's what I think it is, and I can just summon it whenever I want. I'm thinking maybe... Okay, I think we're at Banisher. Because remember it started with a B. Yeah. I'm thinking of switching like all my armor and stuff like that, and my weapon choice, and what I'm going to be using every single session to whatever the lowest is, because I'm an idiot. Anyways, Banisher. These are a sect of vigilance that pulled away from the main group. We believe that they were not going anywhere. At least with the bandits, I can hunt those with Daedra a bit more often. So the bandits, they get reward for their kills. At least the bandits, they can kill those that wrong them without any fair penalty or judgment. Mention undead and summoned creatures, no armor, not really effective against anything else. Inspire these bandits. Immediately, I start yawning. These bandits were dungeon students in Skyrim. We found joint leadership under silver-tongued carners that made them do everything commanded. Should these people realize they were being tricked? Saw the carners. Among his things, they booked that taught the real to controllers to do the bidding without remorse and fanaticism. The people decided to use this power to control us, and those that did not agree were also slaughtered. Or control. Bandits love these guys due to the fighting spirits that these people give to their gangs. Where's up, fellow bandits? Power up, not affecting the bandit itself. Bandits that were so worried about their lives after a rival gang started to wipe them out that they turned to a necromancer for help. The necromancer was assisting in ways to revive someone immediately after they died, but only once. This was both a scare tactic and an ace card for the group. And then thanks the necromancer for stabbing him in the front instead of the back. Oh, they stabbed the necromancer. Killed, it will revive. You can loot its body quickly before the revive to make it extremely weak. Whatever remains of worm necromancers from hundreds of years ago, they have learned a new spell that allows them to summon a Draugr of great strength and power. Unfortunately, Draugr is a coward and uses those fear spells and banishes. Using an immortal Draugr that cannot be killed in normal ways. Your mage weaknesses Draugr can be turned away by using the weakest turn undead spell. Fallen Kingdom. These knights come from a kingdom that I'm not sure if they exist or not. It's strange, but they constantly raid and attack village and town in the name of some weird place that probably doesn't even exist. Is that a joke on Dark Souls and how there's all these, like, cities? Oh, it comes from, I don't know, Astera, and stuff like that. And then it's like, you never go there. Bandits love their company, though, since they can stand up to the front lines for a period of time due to their zealous nature. Immune to fear and frenzy, average fighters. Crow, fallen paladins that hates the undead, but hates the living much more. They believe that bandits and the incarnation should be able to destroy themselves as they join the bandits and hope to kill as many people as they can, prone to nursing fallen allies and foes, so they may kill them again after the fight is over. Paladin class fights in heavy armor and weapons. Heals can revive allies and not extremely powerful at anything. Duster, dust mages from Orin. I have no idea why they like dust so much. Seem to excel at turning burnt materials into dangerous spells. No resistances to ash besides base magic resistance, which makes them a bit more dangerous than the warlocks of Skyrim in my opinion. Managers mastered ash magic will summon ash critters and use ash magic. Weaknesses are mages. Mammoth Brute. Big musclehead bandits. Brain is the size of a walnut, but has the strength of a giant. They can knock around smarter people to make themselves feel better. They considered making it into a competition, but they didn't have the brain power to make it a natural pastime. So frustrated about this that they knocked around smarter people, which tends to make it into competition, and the cycle continues. Advantage when hits. When knocked in the air and will be vulnerable to attacks. It's dodge easy and are very slow compared to most bandits. Void. Knows who these guys are, what they are after. They mainly try to take their share of the loot and lean. They can strike people and make them unable to fight back using strange magics, and stand out to question what is happening. With a power attack, adventurers will come through, enabling them to attack, still allowing them to be attacked. It won't work if they are killed. Cultists are foul and on God. These bandits get a strange disease that will actually kill people quickly and horribly. Carriers as a plague are blessed by the cult, both revered and avoided. That devastating disease that will eventually kill people if not cured. Disease adventurers need not worry. Though the masks, the most loyal servants of the Volkman gang, Vorstake had a following of men and women who were the masks carved from the dolls they created. Through this, they created masks of the power that abuse skills of all kinds. Vorstake created a mask that can only his master Vok can wear and abuse soul into it, making him weak and powerless in the process. Vok was disgusted that Vorstake abandoned his post, the second in command of his forces, and his punishment was forced into the mask that he created. Vok split the mask into other masks to give to Vorstick's followers to make them into loyal shock troops. So Vorstick's soul is still loyal to Vok's orders, but if the true mask is worn by someone other than his master, he'll rip the wearer to shreds. Has massive power, one for each skill type. Combined will create a massive peer power. Send Vorstick's soul to fight for the control of the weak mask. Remember, there's a weaker mask which are not combinable. Reekling friend. There are many people who hate Reeklings, and for some reason these bandits love them. And has made friends with these little weirdos and can bring them The battle will not going to pretend to understand this, but it's fine with them if they can put up with the smell. So Weakling buddies to back them up. Weaklings are not that strong. Which, all-female group wishing to be Hag Ravens. I'm not sure why. That's what this group wants. To support the Forsworn who are in league with the Hag Ravens, the witches can summon Hag Ravens to help out in dangerous situations. She'll turn you into a newt. All-female spellcasters can also call in Briar Hearts and Hag Ravens. Get better, you get better. Visual mage weaknesses. Underfang. Bandits are nothing more than normal bandits that pillage, burn the land. The difference is these guys are good at it. You can almost say that these guys are experts in banditry. They have been out there for so long that they're used to the frost since all of them go pillaging and looting for days. They may not have any real advantages like the others, but they know the ways around most situations. High frost resistance, stronger than other bandits, no true advantages. And as illusionists created a way to create copies of themselves when attacking battle, as they enjoy getting hit, like in a creepy way. They purposely, in a sexual way, they seek out others and provoke them to attack them. If they do not, they start burning and looting until someone tries to attack them back. Bandits love them. They need people who are willing to do the dirty work for them, even if it is a little weird why they're doing it. Copy themselves. A hit has high value due to years of self-abuse and no armor. Bear Claws, original Stormcloaks that went rogue but did not join up with the Unloyals, said want to bring Scum back to its more trouble roots. Small giants vying for territory and resources. Bandits are the closest thing to that right now. The men worship bears as an image of what they want to become and train bears to fight alongside them. Amazing hand-to-hand fighters with high health, sometimes the bear companions. Sometimes. Bear companions are not hard hitters against armored adventurers. Element, the most exclusive group of warlocks in Skyrim. Elements are masters summoning all the Atronachs. They know the most powerful spells that they can muster, but they use up their power very quickly. This causes them to heavily rely on others to clean up survivors after they unleash their powers upon them. One can join the elements after proving themselves to the other world groups, destroying entire places studying magic. Never mind. Can summon all three Atronachs to fight for them powerful mages. Low magicka, the summon lasts for 8 seconds. Jacked. Followers of the mad god Sheogorath that spilled into Skyrim from the Shivering Isles. Transfer into lands cause some kind of weird warping of these people and cause them transforming the random creatures after receiving heavy wounds. Trouble working with a normal society, bandits allow the jacked in their fold for a chance they might transform into something dangerous that might help them in battle, which works as well as losing a shouting contest with a stone wall. Chance to turn into something dangerous and when wounded, chance to turn into something stupid when wounded. Booker. Someone is looking for books. Not just any books, but spell books. All sorts of meaning. These bandits train in spells and recover spell books and hoard them in an unknown location. These groups were not initially bandits, but they found looting quick, killing others a quicker way attaining books. It's a magic-worthy College of Magic residence. Usual mage weaknesses may have spell books to use. Cultists, as the Dragonborn becomes more known to cultists as Soul Steam, they see the heroes a threat to the Lord, so several of them integrate themselves in bandit. So because havoc across Skyrim, and they will hopefully defeat the Dragonborn as well. Over some magic the Lord has taught them and are well trained as the cultists you might see in Soul Steam. Or if the Dragonborn have no way of finding them, then they won't even bother to show up in Skyrim. Brings the magical powers of the Master's power in Skyrim. Usual mage weakness won't show up until the Dragonborn is now aware of Soul Steam. The fact you say Soul Steam doesn't make me aware, though. Bone Picker, an organized group of grave robbers that train the members a standardized way of robbing tombs. One of the remains tombs are filled to the rim with undead in some of the best places. Loot and necromantic hideouts. DC specialize in repel undead magics and fighting against undead in general. Bandit groups love to have a few Bone Pickers around. Seem to always find extra gems and jewelry around. Easily repel undead and deals heavy damage against undead foes. Mine only have bones. Not useful in other situations. Have gems looted from last tomb raid. So there we are. Now you may be wondering, how do I know this? Why am I telling this? Well, my valiant and attractive reader. It's because I'm part of the Kids Council. I'm Volk of the Volkman Gang and undisputed leader of the Eternal Council. You know basically everything about us. I have no regret or fear about killing any of you. Glorious bounty hunters will be beheaded and placed on pike. Coinless rogues will be strung up and left to rot. The inspired mages will be experiment fodder for warlocks. That hero of legend, well, that person will get special attention from the council as a whole. There's been so few of you trying to stop us, so if you book about us, we'll let you try your luck against us. So prevail, and we will remain after your passing, then we will wipe you lawful citizens of Skyrim, and start a new era in this land. Please try to stop us. Stop me, the old skull. Uses of my dream cup is starting to crack, and I need a new one. Yours might fit perfectly. Alright. Don't I have more books? How to be a leader. Plugins. Well, you thought this book to teach you about to a leader. You thought wrong. This book actually is informing you of EFS features and for configuring them. Wait, makes files wait in place. Things. Okay, so... it's short enough. Once we're in place, so told to do something else for 3 days pass. If to ignore time is disabled. What makes followers follow you, overrides other actions. Relax, makes simply take a break. Dismiss follows and make them return to their residence. Trade. Need to open in particular followers inventory, place equipment or items. Followers will equip best in slot items. Show them to equip anything. See outfit set their default outfit to none. Stats allows you to view various stats of a particular follower. Outfit allows you to change followers' outfits to none or a variety of preset armor types. Collect allows you to instruct followers to get harvest plants for particular object types. Training updates the followers to make their stats match your current level. Combat allows followers' combat stats to be changed, which may influence which type of weapon they prefer, how they position themselves in combat, and how aggressive such defenses are resident. You set or clear followers' homes to where they are currently standing. And this will they return to that location. Importance allows you to set bow important. How important a follower is to you, whether they can be killed by anyone or anything. Can only be killed by you, or whether they cannot be killed at all. Their form takes priority if it's higher than it's important. That's a Dragonclaw. A Dragonclaw. I know there have been certain complications regarding the sale of the merchandise the last time we did business. A few months ago, during the latest raid in Vardenfell, know of a magical offer in Azura's coast. I know of your connections to different mage guilds. So I thought it might be interesting to you. It is a sphere made out of most particular material. Spinning beneath the surface and emits quite a comforting warmth. If that's not enough, I have seen it slightly glow in the dark. Like most magical stuff, it is only proms. A man kept poking with a stick, whereupon it somehow lifted itself in the air and took that nosy idiot with it. When he let go of it, both he and the sphere came crashing down to the floor. At least the boss survived the fall unscathed. And as always, I'm making you a special offer in spite of all the trouble. 2,000 coins for the artifact. You interested? Put the gold just as last time into the hollow tree stump of the plateau in Border Cave and Clearswing Tarn. Have the money, we're going to find the goods in the same place. Minty's Lightning Guide. What? Okay. Shower dates leaflet. Oh, I see. What did I just use? Silverfish Sail Grotto. Hello, my friend. Let me introduce myself. I'm Himdor Talek, the owner of Silverfish Grotto. The grotto is for sale because I'm planning to get back to my kin in a Skull village in Solstein. Really, please don't hesitate me at Keltis Farm. Isn't that one of the big cities? Welcome to Dawnstar, Survivor's Guide to Skyrim by Vera Gifford, Explorer, Pioneer, and Minor Adventurer. Pen with assistance of Carius Hermevis on this day, 16th of Frostfall, 4th era, 118. Alright, it has been said that Skyrim itself is more dangerous than any man, mer, giant, or super cat within our borders. Any who have felt the biting chill of the pale or seen the frozen corpses on the steps of High Othgar can attest to this. It takes the souls of the foolhardy, brave, astute, and unprepared with equal enthusiastic fitness. My aim is to provide you guidance on surviving the trials of Skyrim's harshest regions. My hope is that you, dear reader, avoid the fate of those mentioned above. Wisdom is your only weapon against the cold, so arm yourself with it on the following pages. Even though this is knowledge, however, I cannot guarantee your safety. One can only be so prepared. If such a guarantee was made by the merchant who sold you this book, you have my sincerest apologies. Without any further deviation, let us discuss the subject at hand. The cold road ahead. Cold is enemy. It is as dangerous as a seasoned fighter with a honed blade. The score to settle is an insidious enemy, seeping into your bones, your mind, robbing you of the very will to survive. The enemy it can be defended against. You must adapt to defeat it. Cold is ancient and death fires life. Fire gives... Ooh, there's a fire to our right. Fire gives many gifts, chief of which are warmth and dry skin. Act of building campfires should become second nature to you as routine. As putting in your boots, build campfires early and often, seek out wood in advance for when you think you'll need it. And it takes several hours to find enough wood to build a campfire of a useful size. And if caught in a blizzard or after having fallen in a frozen lake, there's several hours you do not have to spare. Some quality timber and you carry a pack of emergency. Some straw or cotton will do fine. Fire's a friend, but a hungry one. Preparing to travel. The first thing to address is your attire. Wearing warm clothes from head to toe is the single most important thing you can do to ensure your survival. Your body that you leave exposed makes it increasingly difficult to stay warm dry. And you yourself safe in the southern holds, but getting soaked and rainstorm can easily sap the heat from your body. There are many ways to improve your resistance to exposure. Your body will grow more accustomed to Skyrim's climate in time. It will happen slowly, naturally, and only for those who live long enough to discover that the change has taken place. Be very beneficial, warming the face and hands and face. Let me help as act as another helpful barrier against frost and rain. Soups can warm the inside out. Finally, trinkets, which grant magical resistance to frost, right aid to the wearers. There's no single way to prepare for a cold journey. Things together will keep you on this side of the eternal. Surviving frozen water. Sometimes even after having done one of the best to be careful near Skyrim stretches fully frigid bodies of water, then strike a loose rock and roll on lost footing. Fragile plate of ice on a frozen lake goes on suddenly you are submerged head to toe in water only barely above freezing. But I will go through a series of responses that may be shocking to the initiated, but by reviewing what will happen should this occur, one can mentally prepare for the occasion. Strong will and some luck, one may even live to tell about it. Yes. Next time though, so if you enjoy this video, you know what to do. See ya!